I'm speaking with Adam Holt, founder and CEO of Asset-Map. Adam, good to see you.
Good to see you, Chris. Thanks for taking the time.
Adam, this summer, Asset-Map launched its Growth Partners Program and Growth Studio. What exactly are they, and how do you see them helping financial advisors?
Well, it's a great question, Chris. I mean, one of the things that advisors have kept coming to us and asking is how do we create or inspire organic growth using Asset Map? If you followed what we've been doing recently, we create obviously a visual experience around the household and the financial decisions that households are making. So, and a professional advisor can give context to what's going on with the family members, the assets, their liabilities, their insurance policies, and their cash flows. What a typical professional has been doing for years. But when they see it, clients start getting involved and curious and really actually getting engaged, probably the most important part of that. The reason why that's important for this conversation is because if you're in industry at all, probably the biggest challenge most professional advisors are facing is they got to drive organic growth, not just market appreciation of assets under management, but rather new assets to manage on their portfolio. Just like think of it as new sales. So, because that has been the biggest express problem, we invested in both of these programs because we wanted to find a fast outlet that advisors could trust to just go do that. So, for example, in our partnership program, we've included organizations that can help an advisor with branding their website or elevating their SEO and GEO and AEO profiles for becoming searchable on the internet. Most of advisors don't know how to even start that. So we found trusted partners in Wealth Reach and in Possibility that can help elevate that. In addition, we also found lead generation services that don't have to cost an arm and a leg that can get advisors to start building their database of prospects as opposed to just relying on their referrals and so forth. And I think that that's because we're curating a group of places that we trust and they have either semi integrations with AssetMap. It makes it easier for advisors just to try and to do a taste test of some of these companies at very good pricing that we've negotiated in advance. So I think that's the real key. We've already pre-vetted these companies and have allowed them and empowered them to use the Asset Map story in that marketing and gathering of new prospects. So they can, for example, a lot of advisors are finding success with saying, hey, have you built your Asset Map? Have you reviewed your Asset Map? People are like, well, I don't even know what that is. Follow this link and we will create this for you. Wow, that's pretty cool. I can get a treasure map for my family. Think about how much fighting less we'll have. You know, we actually know where our stuff is. So the key here, Chris, is effectively getting the value of Asset Map in front of prospects using these platforms. And that's really where Growth Studio becomes a power up as well as the partnerships.
Awesome. Now, what do you think financial advisors will need to do in the coming years in order to operate their businesses successfully?
Well, I think the key for almost all of us is that we are a very authentic business, right? We build relationships with people that last decades in many cases, and we rely on what I call relationship capital, right? That trust, that history, the conversation, the knowledge of their family, and watching their kids grow up and walking through them through good times and bad times. It's a very intimate relationship. But the challenge with that also is that it's hard to scale that. It's hard to attract and stand out in today's marketplace because it seems like all financial advisors we're all a dime a dozen, same fees, same products, same marketable securities, same insurance products. How do you actually differentiate? And it turns out that it's the attraction strategy that advisors need to now get out there. Why are you different? Why are you bringing more value to my family? Why are we going to mesh? Why are we going to have a relationship? And I think internet dating is a great example of this, right? So many of the people that are getting married these days are met on the internet because they profile matched. And I think that we're going to see if advisors want to get business, they need to be attractive as business owners and for both their people and their process. And I think that's why we need to find ways to help advisors market themselves again, to let people know that they exist and to attract the right or ideal customer persona to their process that can be a long-term client. I think that's really going to be critical. And it's why we're investing in Growth Studio and Growth Partnerships, because we know we need to make it easy. Otherwise, advisors will keep doing what they've always done, expecting a different outcome.
Adam, a lot of good information here. Thank you for your time.
Absolutely. Great time spending time with you.